Hi, beautiful soul. Welcome to the wild winds of Devon that are careering in the background. This week we have Saturn, the Lord of Responsibility, going retrograde, but we have a new moon, which gives us a new start and a brand new cycle. Here's your weekly astrology. Hi, Gemini. This week we have quite an intense planetary action, and that is going crazy. Saturn, the Lord of Responsibility, is going retrograde, and it's affecting your 8th house, which is all about power, powerlessness, sex, death, obsession, money, your values. And you're going back in time. You're being cast backward to think, you know, what have I valued in the past? What did I want? What sort of power did I want? How powerful do I feel? Was there anything that stopped me feeling powerful? You know, what work do I need to do and to structure to come into my power? You know, but the whole point is you're going to do it. You're on that trajectory. You are going forward, but you just got to go kind of backwards to really, really stabilize your roots and decide what you want to build up and what you value. So what do you value? What do you consider the most important things in your life? You know, those are the things that you can focus on this week. Now, we have a lovely little aspect between Mercury, your ruler, and it's trining Jupiter, the Lord of good fortune and expansion. You're networking this week. You come across some extraordinary people and maybe organisations. If you're doing anything on the internet midweek, you should have a real boost. And you feel a real connection and a real high. We then have the new moon, and the new moon is in a very kind of spiritual space for you. A secret may be revealed. It may be that you have a really intense psychic revelation, a dream, something happens and you're like, yeah, you know, I feel the way forward. And you're kind of letting go of illusions and you're moving into the next phase of what you're the next phase of what you're idealistic about, what your dreams are, what your spiritual beliefs are, what you're feeling and your heart and your soul GPS is telling you. And it's very important that you listen to your gut feelings. If you've ignored an intuition in the past, it may come up this week, but you're super psychic, so make sure you listen to it. Now I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you. Now I must say I personally think the astrology is in this way more important because it's the cosmic dance and you can use that energy come what may. This tarot reading may be very specific to you, or it may be symbolically important to you. If you're not into tarot, tough, I love it, and many people do. So, you know, have a little listen and see what you think. But if you don't like it, switch off and I'll see you next week. Okay, Gemini, let's see what is going on with you this week. Kiki's interested too. Okay, Gemini, first card. You may feel kind of emotionally a little bit left out in the cold. And I feel that that's because it's a very kind of sensitive week for you and you're thinking about money and power and powerlessness and all that stuff. And it may make you vulnerable. And you don't really like, obviously, nobody likes to be vulnerable, but you don't like to be vulnerable. And you know, my best advice is to go into it and look at the practical side. There's a lot of practical stuff going on in the heavens and the cosmos at the moment. And somebody's going to come towards you who is either a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, who's very grounded and is making you an offer. But there's something about it you're unsure of. There also might be changes going on around in your home. You may be redecorating. You may be kind of moving. You may be thinking about some big change that you want to make. And there's also a situation going on whether you feel that there's either an injustice or a legal situation that you want resolved. Now, I have to say, I don't think it's going to be resolved immediately. You've got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is like, you know, the limbo card. So it's up in the air. Don't focus on it. Don't fret about it. Don't think about it all the time. Heal yourself. Live in a world of wonder. Do things that really inspire you in between. Yeah, I've told you there'll be a lot of networking this week. There's also a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio coming in who's very, very charming, and the opportunity of a big shift in your finances. But it means you being true to yourself. Anyway, gorgeous Gemini, you take care. Come and visit me on Instagram at Michele Knight. I'd love to see you there. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.